And it is 1 a.m. So what's up, guys? It's JaredTunes, and you're watching another episode of the 1 a.m. podcast of JaredTunes. So a little bit of updates. I know I talked, so yesterday I was talking about how I, read the comments, and my boy Bradley Harder, I guess he watched all the podcasts, so respect, Bradley. I'm going to do a little test, and Bradley, if you do what I tell you to do in this video, then you're going to get something dope. You're super lit, Bradley. Shout out to Bradley, guys. Anyway, so, sorry, I'm never ready for these. Once I see it's 1 a.m., it's like showtime. I, get out of my bed, do all, keep on rushing, and then I, forget to plug in and everything. Now, normally all my stuff is plugged in, but, I don't know, I'm just really scared. But yeah, so he said just talk about random things, and Brett, I appreciate the feedback and, the advice, but, I don't know what you mean by random, just out of the blue, because that's either, drama or something. So, respect Bradley, but so I'm starting a new segment in this podcast. But first, let me talk about the new drama updates. I'm gonna have to bring in a little drama in every episode. So, I know yesterday I talked about Quadeca making that one diss track on KSI. Well, it's been one day and it got 2 million views. And, for YouTubers, the ones that made it, that's not that big of a deal. But Quadeca, he has 700K. That's a big deal for him. So, congrats to Quadeca. Yeah. And it also has 200,000, likes. Jake Paul posted a vid 2 weeks ago and only has 34K. So he's just making it, bro. I called it from the day I started watching him. But yeah, KSI dropped a vid today. He obviously seen the Quadeca diss, but in the vid he wasn't reacting to Quadeca diss. He was reacting to this diss that Randolph made on Deji. So I think that means he's not going to react to the Quadeca diss, or maybe he is, or maybe he's plotting a diss track. Who knows? Alright, so this is the new segment that I'm going to do maybe once every other week. Depends on how much you like it. Or I might not even do it again. Just comment down below what you think about it. And I know you guys are gonna say you're copying PewDiePie, but I don't give a crap. This is called trailer review, where I guess I'm just copying PewDiePie's name, and I'm just gonna be reviewing. I'm not gonna react to trailers, but I'm just gonna be reviewing them, cause I've already seen them, cause I'm actually doing kind of research about these. So, okay, so let's get into this. So basically, I'm just going to talk to you about what the trailer really did, talk about what I think about it. Alright, so first up, this is one that's been going pretty viral lately. It's Aquaman. Now, for those of you that don't know who Aquaman is, I don't know when he was brought up, but all I remember, the first time I seen him was in Justice League, when, he was in the Justice League, and this is the thing that Marvel, oh my god, I just said Marvel. See, that the Marvel franchise does. They just Marvel. They like to take background characters. I'm not saying he was just a background character, because he was a big part of the Justice League. But, for example, Black Panther. He was brought up in the, the Civil War. And people wanted, more, they just saw him, briefly, so they wanted more of him, so they made a movie about Black Panther, and that's exactly what they're doing with Aquaman. They see 1 minute of Aquaman and they decide, okay, yeah, he will make a great movie. And to be honest, he probably is, and I'm definitely gonna watch that one. Okay, next up, I'm not gonna talk about the movies that have already came out, but next up we got one I've already talked about in the first episode of this podcast, but we're going to be talking about the Deadpool trailer. Now, Deadpool, he's pretty, he's a pretty well-known character these days. He's like one of the funniest characters to be on Marvel. Probably is. He got his second he has one of those rare times where a sequel is better than an original. And it's not just me saying this. Rotten Tomatoes said it itself. Gosh, I'm thirsty today. But okay, so let's talk about the trailer. Okay, so before we get into Deadpool, in the Aquaman trailer, I didn't understand what they were really doing. All I could understand was like what the basically concept is. He's like the guard, but we already knew this. He's the guard of the deep sea, and some bad guy's coming to do something, and he has to stop them. Basically, any other movie. All right, next up, Deadpool. Now, Deadpool, the trailer, I mean, it showed some funny clips, because that's what all trailers have to do. They have to show some funny clips to make people want to watch it. And who knows, like, sometimes you might get tricked. Like, when I was, like, freaking 10, and I saw the Angry Birds trailer, it showed, like, a couple of good, like, funny parts in the trailers, and I was like, wow, this looks like a funny movie. I watch it, it was a funny movie. But let's say, let me think, it's The Secret Life of Pets. That looks like a good movie. I watch it. It's the worst movie I've ever seen. So, that's how they get you. And it works perfectly. But in Deadpool 1, I think they're doing it because it is a good movie. Because Deadpool is the funniest character to ever be on TV and Marvel. So yeah, it's called Once Upon a Deadpool. I briefly brought it up in my first podcast. But, so in the trailer, I also said this in my first episode. In the trailer, it said literally nothing about what's like gonna happen in the movie. All it showed was Deadpool's not alone in this adventure. He has a friend named Fred, who's apparently named Freddy Savage. I don't know who the hell Fred is, but it just showed like Fred roasting Deadpool, and then Deadpool like just being offended. Well, like I said, they're smart. They add in the funny parts, like when Deadpool goes like, "You need me just as much as I need you," and then he says, "I don't need you," and it's just like, "You're gonna need me to untie you," and then he shows he duct tape him to his own bed. Like, that's funny. And then he goes like, "I'm more into Marvel movies," and Deadpool goes like, "We are Marvel," and he's just like, "Nah, like you're Marvel produced by Fox. It's like if the Beatles was produced by Nickelback. It's music, but it's terrible." And so that's funny. And yeah, it looks like a funny movie. I'm gonna watch it, but I don't feel so confident that it's gonna be a good movie. I feel like it's gonna be really bad on Rotten Tomatoes, and that's why I'm scared, because Deadpool has such a great reputation, and I don't want that to be ruined. See, I think they know that it's bad, and they don't want to show it in the trailer, because in the trailer, I mean, this is the teaser trailer. It came out like a week ago, so like they don't have to show everything, but they usually in teaser trailers you should at least show a little bit of a concept. It just showed him and a freaking guy that's supposed to be a kid. So no one's gonna know what that movie's like until they watch it, but maybe that's what Marvel's doing. It's like a cliffhanger, which would be very smart, but not Marvel. I just caught you. No one's gonna watch your stupid movie now. Man, I'm so thirsty. Okay. Next up, we got a movie that not all of you probably know about, but some character that you might really know. This is the one and only Shazam. Now, Shazam, I always thought it was like a software thing. I had no idea that now it's something else. Yeah, I just thought it was a software. But now, it turns out it has a kid from a show called Andy Mack that's on Disney Channel. And I guess it's about like a kid that's an orphan that who gets a power where he becomes a dude whenever he says Shazam, and then he like has electricity like stuff, and he's indestructible and all that. It doesn't make sense. I don't understand what his power is. I also don't understand the concept, and I know for a fact that's not a teaser trailer because it's 2 minutes long. It doesn't show really a bad guy. It just shows that the kid's supposed to save the universe. And that doesn't make sense at all. So thanks a lot. I remember the days when I was in I'm in Shazam. Isn't Shazam like this thing that has like music? Yeah. All my songs are on Shazam. So I'm basically featured in Shazam. But the only good thing they're doing, because a lot of movies, they like to put in the some appearances from young, from people that like really attract the young kids, like Kendrick Lamar. They're adding him in. He's the guy that's in the soundtrack. And like people like him because he's just like cool. So they take rappers and that you'll never expect to be in a movie, but then they put them in a movie and you're like, oh, that's cool. We're gonna watch this movie now. But that's basically it. Like, okay, it's like if Disney Channel had Lil Pump be in a soundtrack of one of their movies. You're surprised, and it makes you want to watch it. So that's making some people want to watch it. And when I say some people, I mean me. Alright. But yeah, the Teen Titans Go to the Movies thing. Me and my friend Colin love to sing to that soundtrack. It's just a stupid, thing to get Lil Yachty to be in it, because, he attracts the young generation. He's a part of the young generation, and kids like him. So the kids are going to go oh, Mommy, let's go see that. And so then Mom's like, okay, screw it, let's just go. Wow, 10 minutes in already. Wow, this thing's taking off. Now, it's not for sure yet, but I'm thinking about making these podcasts really long, maybe 50 minutes or an hour. Guys, and I just realized we are probably the 100th best podcast out there. Okay, let me look this up. I'm not doing as much looking up for now on. I can't talk. There's thousands of them, and this has to be in the top 1,000. If this isn't in the top 1,000, then that's disappointing. Alright. Okay, sorry, I just kind of fell asleep there. Alright. Let's get back into this shit. Whoa. I apologize for that use of language. Oh, and this is one I've been really looking forward to for a long, long, long time, and I'm dying for it. This looks like a super funny movie because I love this person. Let me just look up her name. Reese Wilson, something like that. Rebel Wilson. Alright, Rebel Wilson is in a new movie called Isn't It Romantic, and it just looks so freaking funny. So it's about, if those of you that don't know who Rebel Wilson is, then you probably seen Pitch Perfect. She's the fat Amy. She's what a lot of people call the hot fat person. But, I don't really care. I'd say she's a pretty okay actor. What am I saying? I think she's one of the funniest actors ever. You know who she kind of reminds me of? I freaking can't remember her name. Alright, that's what her name is. It's coming to me. Amy Schumer. Now, Amy Schumer, for those of you that don't know who she is, she's a fat comedian. Well, she's not actually really that fat, though. But a lot of people say she's fat. I don't think she's that fat, though. Anyway, so she kind of reminds me of Rebel Wilson. But anyway, Rebel Wilson's in a new movie, and I think Rebel Wilson's an okay actor, but a pretty damn funny comedian. like she's made so many funny movies, but she's like she did some serious movies. Like, I mean, I wouldn't say they're serious, but like Pitch Perfect, like, those aren't serious, but they're just not like meant to be funny, really, in my opinion. Well, it's not really my opinion, but I don't think they were supposed to be funny. And I agree, like, I mean, some parts funny, but most parts aren't. But doesn't mean it's a bad movie. Anyway, I'm just talking about how I like her as an actor. I'd give her a solid 7 as an actor and a 9 as a comedian. So she's been in a couple of good movies lately. She's the girl that's in the Alexa, like the Amazon Alexa thing. But she's in a new movie, and this is why I'm like, this brings back so many memories. It's called Isn't It Romantic? And isn't it hilarious how like this movie is so unoriginal. I looked at it and it looks super funny, okay? It looks like a hilarious thing. So let me explain the plot. It's about this like girl, and she's like unattractive, and then like she freaking something happens to her, and then she turns like into like her world becomes a romance like comedy, I think. But it looks really funny. Like there's one part when she's trying to say a bad word. She's like, and it's PG, damn it. It's kind of funny. I'm definitely going to watch it. And here's the reason why I'm going to watch it. It's basically Teen Beach Movie, but for adults. It literally is. Because it's just... Okay, so there's like parts when she's just like, wait. Like, it just skipped a bunch, like, what I was just doing. And now I'm in a different, like, scene. That's what they did in Teen Beach Movie. They're like, wait, like, because that's how movies work. Like, of course they're not just going to walk around with the actors all the time. But in Teen Beach Movie, like, when they go like, oh, I'm in the water, but I'm not wet. Like, it's just like Teen Beach Movie, and I think that's freaking hilarious. So yeah, that looks like a pretty damn good movie. Except for how it's like, I'd be better off with having Teen Beach Movie copy that, like, Isn't It Romantic? Not Isn't It Romantic copying Teen Beach Movie, because Teen Beach Movie is for freaking 10-year-olds that are girls that want to watch a movie, and it's also for a 13-year-old that has a podcast and still likes Disney Channel, but not the new Disney Channel. For those of you out there that are hating, I don't care. I like Disney Channel. Go ahead, sue me. But I don't like the new Disney Channel. These past couple of years, like these past 3 years, have sucked. So, there, you have it. I'm a Disney Channel boy. So what else? Oh, well, I guess this is basically a trailer. Jake Paul Uncut. Now, I don't quite know what this is about. All I know is I have an idea what it's about, and I might be wrong. And comment down below. Bradley, I know you like Jake Paul, I think. So comment down below what you know, what it's about. So what I've seen, it just looks like freaking Jake Paul, and it talks about, like, it just talks about him and Erica Costello. I'm eating ice because that's how tired I am. Alright, so I think it's a behind the scene things, because when you think about the name Jake Paul Uncut, you'll probably think, oh, okay, so it's just him off camera. But it's not, because how are they filming it if it's off camera? So he obviously knows about this, okay? So I like to call it, if it's my theory is, it's supposed to be what Jake Paul is like off camera. But since he obviously knows that he's being filmed, it's basically Jake Paul acting like he's good around cameras because he knows this can be on YouTube and he wants people to stop hating him. Now, honestly, Jake, you might not, like, might not have any idea that someone's following you around with a camera, but I don't even know if that's what it's about. comment down below what it's about. It's supposed to drop tomorrow, and I'm actually excited to watch it. Not because Jake Paul's doing it, it just looks interesting. Here, let me look it up. Okay.
Jake Paul, he's the younger and equally popular brother.
Okay. I think it gives a description. Okay, here we go. It says, this series will be once a week. Longer form. Raw look into my day-to-day life. Nothing hidden. Truths told. Unscripted content you've never seen before. I'm really nervous to be putting my life out to the public with this much exposure, but I feel as if it's the only way I can express myself, who I am, and what I want to do. I don't know how people are going to react to this series. I'm high-key scared, but I also feel like this is something that people need to see. I think it will help a lot of people with their own problems and stresses. This is just part 1 of the new season 3 content plan. I love y'all. Thanks. And hope you enjoy it. November 25th, Jake. Alright, so it's exactly what I just said. And it's fake. He obviously, and maybe it is everything, they film everything he does. But he obviously, during editing, he's not going to put something out there. Let's say he says something really racist or something really, inappropriate or something really bad that can get him, maybe he films dead bodies off camera, but they're obviously not going to put that in there. So it's just Jake Paul, the uncut, but only the things that aren't that bad. And even in the trailer, it shows that he's being interviewed, so it's just stupid. Jake, I'm gonna watch it, but come on, man. Give the world something good to watch that's real. I would like to see, and that's not just Jake, every single YouTuber. If you want to make a show called, the LA Housewives, and make it about you, go ahead. But come on, don't say that, oh yeah dude, I have no idea they're filming me, but make sure you check it out. It's just stupid, and I'm done with it. Okay, and we're 23 minutes in, but we're not even close to being done. Our next trailer is What Men Want. Now, I saw the thumbnail, and I'm like, whoa, okay. I was just so confused. I was like, what the hell is this? And I don't want to explain what the thumbnail really was, because I'm trying my best to make this PG. But, okay, screw it. So, it showed, this guy looking at, okay, I'm not even gonna say what it really is. Alright, all I know is it had an actress that I really, really like. And even Shaquille O'Neal is in this movie. Shaquille O'Neal, you heard me correctly. Shaquille freaking O'Neal. Now, those of you that aren't familiar of who that guy is, he's a basketball player. And he's probably the littest one. He was in a movie with Adam Sandler, so you know he made it. But what I was thinking while I saw this thumbnail was what the heck? And I saw that it was this girl, and I've seen some of this girl's movies. I'm like, okay, yeah, this movie is definitely freaking 50 Shades Freed. But then I realized Shaquille O'Neal was in it. I was just like, what's Shaquille O'Neal gonna do? Okay, yeah, sure. I click on it, and I was exactly right. It was a very weird trailer. Now, the things, it wasn't they wouldn't show anything that would be that bad. It showed some stuff that you see in PG-13, but it looked pretty funny. There was one part when they were kissing, but I mean, they weren't kissing. You know what they were doing. But I'm not going to say it because this is PG. So they were kissing. I'm making quote, but yeah, okay. So they were kissing, and then like the guy, I don't know if this is Shaquille O'Neal, but the guy was thinking like, why is her eyes shut? Because she like had her eye, like she was closing her eyes. He's like, why are her eyes shut? Like, am I that ugly? And then she opened her eyes and she looked like a freak. And he's just like, okay, yeah, I'd rather have them shut. Okay, that's my final water break. Alright, next. So yeah, this is, I don't really know what it's completely about. All I know is about this girl that's like wants guys. Really, I didn't really pay that much attention. I just like I was kind of tired. I am tired right now because like once it comes to 12:30, I'm like researching things or like looking up things that I'm gonna talk about. Like not things like okay, I'm just gonna find stuff to talk about, but I'm like looking up the things that I'm gonna talk about. So I I watched all of them, but I'm also really tired, guys. Like, and some of these trailers are really short and don't really give a message or show their concept. Okay, next up we got The Lion King. Now, and this is like literally, I know what you're thinking, like how can a movie that's such a classic like turn in like so if you haven't seen the trailer, then watch it. But if you have, I bet while you're watching it, you're like, oh no, they're ruining Disney. Why are they doing this? Stop. Like, the classic's good. Don't make it bad. And then after watching the trailer, you're just like, okay, so it's basically The Lion King, but with freaking robots. I don't know what they're called, but like animatronics. I can't pronounce it. They're, what's it called? Shoot. I don't know what it's called. It's like animatronics, and I'm just like looking at them like, what the hell? Like, we get it. They're animals. You don't have to show it. Like, we've already seen the classic. We know how it like starts. We know how it ends. And this is what Disney's doing. Guys, it's official. Disney has run out of ideas. Now, it's kind of like sad to watch because this is the best they can think of. Like these days they're just making like freaking, oh my god, it's just getting hard to watch. Cuz they're just freaking just like taking classic movies, cartoons, and then like putting them to real life. It's just terrible, and I'm kind of sad that Disney ran out of ideas, cause like they're making remakes now. That's all they're doing, like The Grinch. I'm not going to talk about the trailer because it already came out, but The Grinch, for example, we've already seen the original. We know how it starts. We know how it ends. We don't need to see it. But they make us watch it, and it's sad, and I can't watch it. Also, did you guys hear that guy from Greece? He has a movie, and it got 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. Isn't that just sad? I'm pretty sure it's called Gotti. Yeah, it's called Gotti. It has... Wait, yeah, it has 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't really know what it's about, though. It just has that guy from Greece. Okay. I think that was all the trailers that I looked up, but we're not even, like... I want to make these videos... Oh my god, these podcasts longer. Okay. New movies for 2018 through 2019. I want one that hasn't come out yet. can we pretend that this is Thursday and I can review the Wreck-It Ralph trailer? Nope. Okay. Alright. Oh, there's Captain Marvel, but I don't know what the hell Captain Marvel is. Guess I'm literally... Oh, I got one. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Boom. Now, this is kind of a bad thing to review, but I don't really know what it's about. All I know is it's bad. It's really bad. The only thing that's going to be good about it is that Post Malone and Sway Lee collabed and made a song called Sunflower that's going to be in it. And it's so good. Here, I'll play a little bit of it. It's so good. Here. Now, I don't like to play videos for you guys on this podcast, but I'll do it this one time.
Hydrogen. A bit like emoticons on the internet.
Stupid ads. By the way, guys, what the hell? Logan Paul has ads now. Like, that's unacceptable. Okay. You're a sunflower. I think you'll never be too much, or you'll be left in the dust unless I stuck by ya. You're a sunflower. Yeah, I actually really hate doing it. Here, I'll just play a little bit of Post Malone. It's just super good, and that's the only reason why that's gonna be doing like a good in the box office. Everyone's like, "Oh, this is gonna be like the best," but no, it's not. You said, "Oh my God," you said, let me think. You said Frankenweenie was gonna be the best. That was the worst movie ever. I still regret watching it. I still like cried like that. I know that I've seen it. Okay, next up we got the Lego Movie 2, the second part. Now this is a classic movie. Chris Pratt's in it, Elizabeth Banks is in it, and like the best character in it is Batman, and this movie did so well they made a movie about a character in it, which was almost better. Here, let me look it up. I think it did better than the Lego Movie. The Lego Movie. If it did do better, that'd be so funny. It wasn't that good though. That's the thing. Yeah, the Lego Movie did really good though. It got 96%. The Lego Batman movie. I hate typing, but you know, sometimes I have to. Oh, so freaking close. But that movie did really good. It got 90%, and the Lego Movie got 96%. So they both did extremely well. The writers are literally geniuses. And they even made another movie that wasn't based off the Lego Movie, but it was super good. And it didn't even get that good reviews, though. But it's called the Lego Ninjago movie, and I've never been a fan of Ninjago, but this was a good movie. But anyway, they're making a second one, and it's just like you know, Emmett's being like a little wuss. And here, let me read you this description. The citizens of Bricksburg face a dangerous new threat when Lego Duplo invaders from outer space start to wreck everything. I'm gonna wreck it. It's now up to Emmett, Lucy, Batman, and their friends to defeat the giant... Blah, 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 blah. Okay, we get the point. All I know is Lucy gets, like, kidnapped. And Harley Quinn's in it. And, yeah, so it should be a good movie. I'm gonna watch it. Let's see, what other trailers... Okay, How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World. Now, How to Train Your Dragon... I love this movie. And I'm going to tell you why. It literally changed my life. I'm, like, literally crying right now. Alright, so those of you that think I'm stupid, I don't give a crap, okay? Because I'm not stupid, okay? I'm like a freaking human calculator. You can even ask Grant, okay? I don't like to brag, and I'm not saying that I'm, like, super smart. But when it comes to doing math in my head, I'm like a freaking genius. Most of the time. Like, sometimes I can be a wee bit rusty with some decimals, but most of the time I think I'm good. But yeah, so I'm very good at doing things in my head, not to brag. And I'm not even bragging, because I know there's tons of people that can do it better than me. Like Ian, my boy, he can do it better than me. But that's probably one of the things that I'm best at. And that's what I'm most proud of. Like, okay, and I'm done talking about how good I am. Okay, so How to Train Your Dragon. This is the reason why I like it and why I just brought up me doing math really well. When I was in third grade, when I was in third grade, same as now, well, same as last year, I got really bad grades, but it's because I didn't try, I didn't care, and then my mom said, you know what? Since you want to see that new How to Train Your Dragon movie, boom, you're not going to do it until you can do math in your head like that. And no other kid could do math in their head. And I was just like, what the hell? What the freaking hell? Why are you doing this to me? And now I'm super happy that I did it. So the last movie came out in 2014. So now 5 years later, they're making the final one. Now they do it once every 5 years. And they even have their own Netflix series called Book of Dragons. Which, where do you get that from? So this one, they gave Toothless, the main character, my boy, what's his name? What's his freaking name? Why can't I think of this? Main character of How to Train Your Dragon. Comment down below what his name is right now. Okay, his name is Hiccup. Oh my god, why did it take me so long? Hiccup, yes. Now, Hiccup, I know that's kind of a weird name, but it's his name, guys. You have to be respectful. Alright, so Hiccup's dragon, Toothless, the best dragon, he's supposed to be one of a kind, but then he just met another person, so he's not one of a kind, okay? And of course it's a girl, so now he's in love, but they're not really in love. They're only like each other because they're the same. And I know some people are trying to just kill them, but then they're like, no, and then they're like, yes, and then they're like, no, and so now they're fighting. So they're making a movie about it. So that's basically How to Train Your Dragon, the hidden world. Now I think I'm just kind of turning this into a comedy skit right now. I don't want to do that. So let's get back on track. Toy Story 4. Now this has been trending for a long time, and this has been not official, but people have been talking about it for about I don't know, 5 freaking years, ever since the last one. My friend Ryan told me about it, and I didn't believe him, but I kind of did because he knows everything about the new films, because his uncle or something works for films with Disney and stuff. But it looks I don't even know what it's about. But because in the trailer it just shows them jumping up and down, holding hands, frolicking. So we don't know what the hell this movie can be about. Okay, wait. When a new toy named Forky joins Woody and the gang, a road trip along old and new friends reveals how big the world can be for a toy. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. So they're basically exploring the world. They're taking a trip to find themselves. Very moving. Okay. This is how I spend my Saturday night. Or Sunday mornings. Wow, 40 minutes in. New record for this show. So we have a new schedule, guys. It's probably going to be probably Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Here's why. Because I love Thursdays, okay? Thursday nights are the best nights ever because you're just thinking about school being over. To me, there's only 4 days in the of school for the week. Friday, I don't consider a day at school. I don't care if there's a test. I just think all I do at school that day is just think about getting out. And it's amazing. I love it. I'd rather go to school than have school off on Friday. Well, I don't know about that. So yeah, we got those. I think I've covered all the main ones. Yeah. That is it for the main ones. Oh, It 2. There's It 2. Are you kidding me? It. No way. Oh my gosh. The evil clown Pennywise returns 27 years later to torment the grown-up members of the Losers Club. Oh, right when you think it can't get any weirder, you make it become an older clown stalking older people. Wow, man, they're thinking of good things these days. Oh shoot. Oh no. Oh no, technical difficulties. Sorry guys, my phone turned off. Now, for right now, guys, disclaimer, I'm recording on my phone, but that should change once I get my microphone. Okay, I just made up a new rule. We're never going to go past an hour. This show is only going to be in 1 a.m. I don't know how long most podcasts go. I don't know if there are some that are over an hour, but here, let me look it up. Podcast time. Okay, this last thing I'm gonna look up. How long are most pod? Okay, let's see. Yeah, podcasts are usually 60 minutes, and monthly podcasts can be up to 90 minutes. Now, there's not going to really be a length. Some days it'll be 30, some days it'll be 40, some days it'll be, who knows. Okay, Bradley, here is your task. Or anyone that's watching this. All I know is Bradley's my #1 fan for this one, and my #1 fan for my other channel. So Bradley, you're officially the JaredTunes #1 fan. Alright, well I don't know who my #1 fan is for JaredTunes, but you're definitely it for this one. He might be it for JaredTunes, I don't know. Oh, gosh, I'm so tired. Bradley, you better give this video a like, bro, because I'm tired. Anybody who's listening to this, I feel like I'm listening, I'm freaking calling Bradley, but he's not talking because, I don't know, maybe he's mute, I don't know. It just feels like that, because he's the only one that really knows about this channel so far. But anyway, guys, if you can give this video a like, that would be amazing, because I really want to get those likes up. Since this is my 3rd episode and I'm finally getting into it, I think that it's only fair to make this 50 minutes in almost an hour. Gosh, I'm tired. I'm so tired. Okay, I'm getting so weird. Whenever I'm, it's really early, I get, whenever it's super late. See, I get really stupid at night. Oh my gosh. No, I know what you guys are thinking. What's your excuse for the day? Oh, self-roast, let's go. Oh, and I just realized something. There's something I do not like about Christmas. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm all for Jesus Christ having a birthday, and I love celebrating Christmas, but there's something I just can't stand about Christmas. The pictures. It's honestly, oh my gosh. Every 10 seconds you see someone getting in your face. Picture. And how about we just take one picture one time. Okay, we remember, and it's just so annoying. We should start a strike to ban pictures being taken. Well, actually, I kind of do like taking pictures, so never mind. But not all the time. See, I just talk about random things when it's this early. That's why I love the show. It's because I just, towards the end, I just get really weird and like talk about random things and get really tired. I might just make a video like behind the scenes of a podcast. That'd be cool, guys. Would you guys like to see that? Okay, I'd like to see you guys comment down below if you'd like to see a video on this channel of me doing a podcast, and I'll still drop the podcast the podcast audio too. I don't know how many of these podcasts I can make. My iPhone storage only has 200 gigabytes. Oh, also, guys, I am starting this new thing coming soon, where I am. Okay, you guys ready? I'm starting a new thing where I'm going to do I'm gonna do this segment in every episode of this podcast where I call somebody, and I doubt anyone's gonna be up except for like Will and Colin. But I'm gonna call someone, and if they answer, they can get 5 minutes being on this podcast. It's gonna be called 5 Minutes with JaredTunes, something like that. I might consider it. If this video gets 5 likes, I'll do it. We're so close to that 50-minute mark. I remember my old videos where I just talk about literally like anything. Like literally, and I'd post so much. Like let's say I saw a bird, I'd post a video. Dude, guys, I just saw a bird. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video. Get it to 10 likes. Bye. And like, or if I just find my old DS, I'd just be like, hey guys, buy my new merch. This DS is my new merch. I literally make anything my new merch. Yo guys, I touched this thing. It's my new merch. I like roasting myself. The thing I like most about roasting myself is so no one else can do it. I mean, they can, but it's not going to be as good because I've already said it. Whoa, I feel like... Gosh, I just feel so tired. You know, I think we can kick in a couple more trailers into this. Oh yeah, but I didn't even get to talk about who's going to be in the new Lion King. Donald freaking Glover is going to be in the new Lion King. And it doesn't make sense because he's going to play Simba. Like, I'm not trying to be, like... I don't see him being Simba. Not, like, because he is African American and Simba... Well, he's not white, but Simba, like... I just don't see his voice matching Simba because I know his voice. Like, his voice goes well with, like, some other movies, but not Simba. But Seth Rogen, you know, he's the guy that goes like, oh! Well, he's gonna be in it too, and he's playing Pumbaa, and I think that's perfect. Yeah, Seth Rogen, be Pumbaa. Donald Glover, be... I don't know. Be that monkey. What's his name? Let me think. Monkey and the Lion King. Isn't it like... Oh guys, I just realized that the middle is over. Rip the middle. I've never really gotten into it. Oh yeah, Rafiki. I've never really gotten into the middle, but I've seen a couple of episodes, and I'm kind of sad that it ended. Like, let's say I saw it, like 5 seconds of a TV show that I absolutely hated. And then, I don't know, a couple years later, once I forgot about it, like, I, like, will be upset if it ends. But I don't know why, though. I never really liked the middle that much, but it's kind of a bummer. I don't know why. Oh, there have been some rumors about an Austin and Ally reboot. And there have been some rumors that there's going to be no Teen Beach Movie 3. All exciting things. Okay, we finally hit that 50-minute mark. Make sure you all like and freaking subscribe. If you don't, then, like, why not? What did I ever do to you? So freaking like and subscribe, guys. The shout out of the day goes to my boy Bradley Harder. Bradley, hit me up. Comment down below other things that you should talk about, and I will talk about them. Damn, I'm really tired. Alright, guys. And also, we are making the 1 a.m. podcast with JaredTunes merch. And that'll be coming out in the release of my next podcast. I think I'm going to do them, like, throughout the week, like Wednesday and all that. So you guys don't forget about me. But yeah, so in the release of my next video, I will be dropping that new merch. Very exciting. I know. It's very exciting. Also, guys, comment down, I should have talked about this in my last one, but comment down below what you guys did for Thanksgiving. I don't know. Just, you don't have to. But if you feel like it, go ahead. Alright, guys. My name's JaredTunes. You are listening to the 1 a.m. podcast with JaredTunes. I'm your host, JaredTunes, and this is the 1 a.m. podcast with JaredTunes. You don't have to hate. I understand how much I said JaredTunes and how I didn't have to say it that many times, but since I already I know that's wrong that I say JaredTunes too many times, so don't hate, okay? My name's JaredTunes. You're watching the 1 a.m. podcast with JaredTunes. I'm your host, JaredTunes, and thanks for watching the 1 a.m. podcast with JaredTunes. I'll see you guys next time on the 1 a.m. podcast with JaredTunes. Bye, guys.